Year-end financial report.
Hi. Okay, the last meeting we talked about this, but I think everybody was out the door, so make sure you understand that this is not something that's required by any code or ordinance or even state auditors, but they like to see that the council is involved with checking to make sure, because the finance director or the treasurer has run the numbers by you guys. So that's why I'm bringing this to you. It's a draft because it's not audited. All the ones we do in the year will be drafts until we're audited by the state. Once we do the annual report off of these numbers, which will come by the end of May, I'll bring that in front of the council as well. Any questions about this report?
So no action required?
That's what
No.
my question, when you said it was a draft and it said approval.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean by draft. I mean, it's the first good numbers we have for 2013 that I want to put before you, so it shows, like I said, the auditors look favorably upon councils that approve quarterly reports.
Just wanted to move to approve recognition of the draft financial statements for 2013.
Second.
It is remarkably comforting to have draft financial statements less than 10 months after the end of the year.
Councilmember Jones.
It's been, it was brought forward to the finance committee, and we took a look at it then, and like Councilmember Putnam says, it's nice to have information provided with more time on action than in the past.
Any other comments from Councilmember Cole?
Councilmember Putnam mentioned it's almost after the end of the year. He didn't specify which year.
Any other comments from council? Comments from the audience? Okay, all those in favor of the approval of the draft year-end financial report, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, next item on the agenda is the speed limit on frontage road. Councilmember Steiger.
Okay, as the mayor indicated in her report, in some conversation with Algona, I also had some conversation that his words were that he's going to close West Valley indefinitely. I'm doing some research. I don't believe that he can do that, but that's immaterial. So right now, I'd like to introduce that we lower the speed limit from Ellingston Road south to 3rd on Frontage Road as an emergency situation to 25, because we have all of those businesses along there, and it's parked very heavily during the day, and if we start funneling the traffic off of West Valley, down Frontage and back on again, I think that safety reasons, I feel we need to take emergency action.
Councilmember Case.
Current speed limit 35? Yeah.
35, yeah. Not yet, no. I will make a motion. I would so move to lower the speed limit
I'll second that.
from Ellingston to 3rd on Frontage Road to 25 on a temporary basis at this point.
Typically, in a business district, the speed limit is 30 or 35 miles an hour. But considering the condition of frontage road, if you do 35 miles an hour, that's punishment in itself. You're going to take a big clip. I think it's 25 miles an hour until we get West Valley taken care of and make some improvements on frontage road.
Councilmember Case.
My only concern is if we pass it, then we might not raise it back, and it's a road that I think can be at 35 miles an hour outside of the special condition. So can we somehow factor that into this motion?
Stay on a temporary basis.
But what's the stipulation?
Temporary falls the same thing as surcharges.
So, Councilmember Steiger, would your motion be until West Valley is opened, or as a temporary, I mean, is that the intent?
That's the intent, yes. So I would agree to have that as an motion.
So I'd like to make a friendly amendment to Councilman Steiger's motion. that-
Why don't I just restate my motion instead of making 14 amendments? I'd like to restate my motion that we would lower the speed limit on Frontage Road until West Valley situation's cleared up from Ellingston to Third, from 35 to 25.
And a second.
Any other comments from council? Councilmember Jones?
Just a concern with moving flows, you know, and whether, how much more traffic will move off of that. I don't know. Everything else is 25 just about in the town anyway, so, I mean, for that matter, I don't care. I don't travel on it, but I don't know if some other people do and how they feel about it.
Well, I personally drive on it every day, back and forth to work, and, because I go right into Algona before I get on 67. And, I'll tell you, today, I sat through 2 lights to get across, off Frontage Road to get across Ellington because of all the diverted traffic. And in the morning when I drive, I'm on there at 6:30 in the morning. I'm driving 25 miles an hour because there's a lot of activity. There's people coming to work, people walking across. I think it's really unsafe at 35 miles an hour with all the activity with the businesses personally. So that's just my personal experience with it. Any other comments from council? Councilmember Steinman?
Just one, and it's not directly related to the motion, but in addition to it perhaps, when you turn off of West Valley onto Third for this detour, the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit of Third Avenue Southwest is not immediately visible. I don't believe we have it posted until after you're under 167. So I think that could also contribute to the speeding on Third and onto Frontage, that if you're not used to driving that route, you don't know that Third is a 25-mile-an-hour street there. And Third Avenue at that point is wider than West Valley, so nobody expects to slow down when they get on Third.
Well, when you're coming off of West Valley, you're supposed to be coming off of a 25-mile-an-hour road now. So you step on the throttle and go to half a block and slam on your brakes and make a left-hand turn? I don't think so. Maybe you will on your bicycle.
People are actually doing that.
Maybe that's where you have your bicycle, but it's hard on my car.
They're speeding.
They are doing that.
Councilmember Holsey?
The alternative to lowering the speed limit is if we have budget to install more potholes in that street, then maybe.
We can move the ones off view.
Any other comments from council? Councilmember Steiger?
To satisfy though, what we could do is put a couple of 25 signs on A-boards and set them up in there for the time being, rather than going to a lot of expense of sticking them in the ground and, you know.
I'm sure we'll still have to order the signs for the event.
And we can put them on the same posts that are there on Frontage, so it's not illegal.
Any other comments from council? Comments from the audience? Come on up, please.
My name's Bob Shago, and when I drive on that section of the road, I don't think I go over 25 anyway. It's pretty congested as normal. You can't see the driveways, it's full of trucks, cars, who knows what all, so I don't know why that
Agreed.
full-time 25.
We visit it later. Any other comments from the audience? Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor of reducing the speed limit on Frontage Road, West Valley is 25 miles an hour, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Councilmember Holsey, do you want to speak to your motion?
Every day has to be done.
Councilmember Putnam?
Nothing further?
Any comments from council? Comments from the audience? All those in favor of the consent agenda, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, being no further business, Maybe we do have further business,
I'm just
Councilmember?
going to remind everybody of the public safety meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Pulte.
Do you want the audience to sing happy birthday to you?
No, it's not Thursday.
Happy
Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Mary.
I'm Howard.
Happy birthday to you, wherever you are, Howard.
Mine.
Oh.
And Howard, we share our same birthday. We're, what, a year apart? We have been. Sophie has government, there's our, see? There we have government. So, Ken?
The agenda says that the Public Works Committee is March 4th, it's actually March 5th,
Okay.
Tuesday.
Public Works is March 5th,
And that's next Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
The next Wednesday is in 2 days.
A week from Wednesday. All right, anything else for the good of the order? See nothing, we are adjourned, thank you very much.